Alright, how you guys doing? Good. Yeah? Sound pretty rowdy backstage. That's cool. I got some good news for you guys. Tomorrow you don't need to worry about hangovers. Not a single person here needs to worry about feeling bad in the morning. Apparently modern science has cured it. They have a pill now called the Chaser. This is supposed to be a hangover cure. I saw it on late night TV. Looked rock solid. Does anyone see this commercial? It's the funniest commercial you'll ever see. It goes, the Chaser absorbs the toxins that cause a hangover. Developed at a leading drinking institute. What kind of experiment do you do at a leading drinking institute? Like, we've got these lab mice. We're going to inject them with shots of Jaeger. And then we're going to see if they make out with ugly mice. Then it's got this small print on it. It says effective up to 5 drinks. 5 drinks? If I could stop at 5 drinks, I wouldn't need the fucking pill. You know what we call somebody who's had 5 drinks in my family? The driver. You come to one of my parties, you stop yourself at 5 drinks, I assume you're on your way to a job interview. I have pretty hard drinking friends. My friends, and I'm the same way. I think we're all turning into morons because of technology, you know? Like, because I remember I used to be good at math. Then they let me start using calculators on tests, and now I can't do math in my head. I used to be good at spelling. Then they let me use spell checkers. Now I can't spell. But with Google, I don't even allow my brain to remember facts anymore. And I think my whole generation is like that. I had a buddy visiting from Cleveland. He flew into O'Hare. Gets off the blue line at Irving Park and he calls me. We had this conversation I think summarizes my generation. He goes, hey man, I just got off the blue line at Irving Park. Which way do I head? And I go, you need to head east. He goes, well, which way is east? And I go, well, I don't know which way you're facing. Why don't we do this though? It's like 7 p.m. Why don't you look at which way the sun is setting and then head in the opposite direction? That'll be east. You know, and his response was, I think, summarizes my generation. He goes, come on, man. There's gotta be an easier way. That's how used we are, just being fed an answer on a phone now, that we won't even look at the fucking sky now. You know, like, Apple, do you have an app for that? Which way is my friend facing.com? He's refusing to look at the sky right now. But yeah, we're idiots now, I think. Like, have you ever done this? Have you ever misspelled a word so badly, then you launch your spell checker? It doesn't even know what word to suggest. It'll have like 13 suggestions, none of which are your word. Your spell checker's just like, I don't know, I am stabbing in the dark here. I've never seen it this wrong before. Like, sometimes I'm not even smart enough to like figure out a decent synonym. Like my wife, she had her wisdom teeth removed. Her boss sent me an email going, how's Jessica doing? There's certain words in this world, you could lock me in a room with my spell checker for 2 weeks. We won't figure out how to spell certain words. Anesthesia is one of those words. So I'm typing a reply to her boss. I'm like, yeah, I try and spell anesthesia for about 4.5 hours. Never got it right enough for my spell checker to even know what the hell I was talking about. My final outgoing message was, Jessica's okay, she's on stuff that makes pain feel not bad. I was hired by Jose Cuervo last year to write some alcohol commercials for him. They rejected all my ideas. They said they were too realistic. And I didn't realize, like, I never thought of that like beer commercials, like, they're not realistic anymore. You know, like, you watch beer commercials, alcohol commercials now, they're not realistic in the least. So, you know, like, no one ever fights. No one gains weight in these commercials, you know? You ever seen a beer commercial with a designated driver? That's the most unrealistic 40 seconds of TV you watch. You watch Teen Wolf. It is more believable. A werewolf point guard is more believable than the way they portray the designated, you know, he's happy to be doing it. His passengers get in the car orderly. It's never like that in real life. In real life, you're doing doing like 70 down a major highway when you get a door ajar sign lit because your buddy's pissing out of your moving vehicle, calling you a pussy because you didn't do shots with him. Take me to Taco Bell, you pussy! So it's really like to drive those assholes around. But they used to have cheap beer commercials. Like I remember growing up in Cleveland, Ohio, there used to be this beer that my uncles would drink called Schaefer's. And Schaefer's, when I was growing up in Cleveland, Ohio, you get a 30-pack of Schaefer's for $2. Yeah, they called it a weekender. You know what their slogan was? Their real slogan, like their honest slogan was Schaefer's. The one beer to have when you're having more than one. That was their actual slogan. That's how honest they were. Like the one beer to have when you're having more than one. I love how candid that is. Like you want a full body taste? We're not your guy. You want to forget your name for less than $5? Give us a ring. And I want to see that reintroduced, like the honest beer commercial. And this is what I'm going to leave you on, because I know one thing I do when I get real drunk. I get in fights over things I would normally not even be talking about, let alone yelling about. You know, right? Like that same buddy who flew into O'Hare. You know, we had a late night that night. This is what we wake my wife up to. It's like 2 a.m. on a Wednesday. This is what my wife hears us screaming about in the living room. My buddy John just yelling, "No, man. No, man. Cats don't fuck. Cats make love." We got a fist fight over this. Neither one of us has ever owned a cat. We have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. We get in a fist fight. And I want to see a beer commercial like that, where like two guys get in a fight, like one of their wedding days, just pounding the crap out of each other, and like some lady separates them, and she goes, "What the hell happened?" And they're both crying at this point, and one of them just goes, "That motherfucker doesn't think I can outrun a flamingo." Miller time, right there. That would be an honest beer commercial. That's my time. Thank you very much.